So Deion Sanders, knowing the business, because he's been in the business, and is already a millionaire, didn't lose his millions of dollars. He's a millionaire, and now coach of a major college. So he's maneuvering his children to make the best thing for them. And white power doesn't like that. You're not to be stand up and be confident, to be proud in your blackness. You're supposed to be broken. You're supposed to be a bootlicker like a Shannon Sharp. Like him and his brother come out of poverty. When I was growing up in Mississippi, we didn't even have a toilet in the house. You're supposed to be like him. I didn't have a toilet when I left Mississippi and I got to play football like, ooh, wee, ooh, yeah, ooh. Being a big, dumb athlete. That's why the white women taking all his money now because he's a moron. They're supposed to be like him. Big and strong, but weak in the mind. So now they're seeing a young man that's not weak in the mind. That's confident, knows who he is. And they don't like that. They don't like that black people have confidence in themselves and not gritting and bucket. And he comes from wealth, right? Shador and his brother who just got drafted, they come from wealth. They're multimillionaires. So you can't come and talk to them crazy. You're not going to be humble. So you also got what? If you guys remember about 20 years ago, you had almost like the same thing, but they were white, right? The Manning family, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. And this is from Archie Manning's baby boys. Archie Manning was a football player in the NFL. He's on terrible teams, but he was a decent quarterback. But his teams always sucked, so he didn't ever win nothing. But Archie Manning could go there because he was white. And so they accepted him. His sons were both cocky. You know how many rape allegations you've had of Peyton Manning when he was going to Tennessee? I have Joby look that up now. But they overlooked that because he's white. You know how many situations Peyton Manning was in before he even went pro? But he went number 1 or number 2. And he had all kind of rape charges. But he was white. You understand this? He had the complexion, he had the complexion for the protection. And so, all through, and Peyton Manning was cocky. That's why we got his bum ass. He only barely won a second Super Bowl, really as a scrub. But we got him on all these commercials in America. Peyton Manning's on every other commercial I see. Pizza, insurance, him and his bum ass brother. Eli was a scrub quarter. He wasn't even no good. But he went high to New York. And luckily, because the team was good, he's able to win 2 Super Bowls too. Because the team was good. Not him. He stunk. I don't even know if he's even going to make it to the Hall of Fame. But anyway. But yet Archie Manning, he was allowed to guide his sons and say that. He told people, my sons are not going to this team. My sons are not going to that team. What do they say? Oh, he's such a great father. Look what he's sticking up for his sons. He's such a good guy. Look at the love and concern he gives his boys. Trying to concern. But Deion does that. Same thing for his black children. Then it's a problem. Because you as black men are supposed to be all effed up. If black women are supposed to be against you, you're supposed to be all messed up in the game. Okay? So they have a father. Anybody who's been there their whole life, he's not they can't make, oh, he's a father that wasn't there. He's a deadbeat. They can't throw that on him. They don't like that they can't use the deadbeat term on Deion Sanders. He's a millionaire. So he hasn't lost his millions to goofy white women. He ain't lost his millions of dollars. They don't like that. They still hold. He one of the few athletes that's still a dang millionaire. So his kids have been raised up as millionaires and not to stand in no one's shadow and be all humble like the Africans will be all humble and goofy.